Hello. Okay, I'm working on a site for a company, and I never did the logic for it, but I've got to do the graphics for it. So we've imported all the points into a Niagara supervisor, and I've made some pages at the moment. Let me just take this out of there. So I've put all the points on the page, and I'm tying all the histories to the points. I've done that one, I've done that page with all the points there. Eventually I'm going to be putting down here the AHUs and the proper navigation, but at the moment I had to put all the points that I've brought in onto a page and do all the set points, set up everything. So at the moment I'm doing histories. So let's put that into edit mode. I'm doing the water flow here. So if I bring in across this, which is just the graphic but in HTML format, if I go to the coffee points there, and as you can see nothing's happening yet with that. There's nothing happening. When I hover over the water heater flow, we don't have anything happening. So let me just move that back across and put this into edit mode. So water heater flow, I need to add a pop-up, and then I've already pasted, this was from the other site there, the history, Stratford LC. So I'm going to go now to the history ord, and I'm going to find it for the coffee, which is none of them because I've just done all that history, and I am in the coffee. So I want to find coffee on the server. Where are you? Here we go, coffee. And I am doing water heater flow at the bottom first. So select that. I'm just going to do a control key C, so I've saved it. And then I can then go mouse over, highlight, OK. So that's that one done, which was the bottom one there. Now I'll start at the top. Changing off coil sensor. So I need to find the changing off coil sensor. Where are you? Changing, there you go. Changing off coil sensor. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Coil sensor. OK. Mouse over. Highlight. That's that one done. Crash temp sensor. It's there. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Crash temperature sensor. Mouse over. Highlight. OK. Extract CO2 is the next one. Extract CO2 sensor. Kit pop up. Paste. History. Extract CO2 sensor. Highlight. Extract temp sensor. Plus. Kit pop up. History. Extract temp sensor. Mouse over. Highlight. OK. That was extract temp sensor. Female change space sensor, which is there. Plus. Kit pop up. History. Female change space sensor. Fire space sensor. There. Kit pop up. And go to history. See, I did the last history first, so I could see them all. So I know when I look at history, I can just go up and look for what I want to look for, rather than scrolling down and then having to click it. It was just easier to do the last one in the histories first. That's that one done. Hot water flow. So it's doing the hot water as well on one of the modules. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Hot water flow. Mouse over. Highlight. Hot water return. Kit pop up. History. Hot water return. Okay, mouse over, highlight. Kitchen prep sensor. Kitchen prep sensor. Kitchen prep sensor. So a kitchen prep temperature sensor. History. Kitchen prep. Done that. Highlight it. Forget the log history. Mail change space. Mail change space sensor is there. Again, I never wrote the software, never attached the histories. Normally I would do this a different way if it was me that's writing the software. I would attach the history to my I/O point, so I have a folder for I/O. I would put all the I/O into a folder, then attach the history to that, and when I bring them in, I can not search the histories. I can just take that particular point, paste it in for the pop-up, and then do view chart, and it's already attached. This is a bit long-winded. Mail change sensor. It's easier my way, but when you've took over somebody else's work, you've got to, I don't want to start rewriting all the software. Security history, forget. Supply temp sensor. I've already done water heater. That was the first one I did, so I could view all the stuff when I did my control key V and I was looking. Supply temp sensor. Supply temp sensor is that one. Kit pop up. And then we go to history and supply temp sensor is that one. History. I'll show you something else as well. Let me just close that. Let me just save that. Let me bring across this again. Let's blow it up so it's big. Refresh. So we've done these temperatures. See how they're, when we hover now, it's basically female change space sensor, wasn't we? Didn't we do that? Yeah, we did, but female change space sensor, I forgot to do the mouse over. Highlight. Bring that one back in again. Refresh it. Female change there. So you can see anything that's got a history attached to it, the background changes. So let's have a look at fire temp sensor, for example. And let's just do the last 7 days. Went up to 27 there, 27.79 on the 12th of May at 5:15. Can't get right to the top. Oh, there we go. 6:30 it was at 28. It was at 23 at 6:15. 25, 24, 25. You get the idea for your space temperature sensor. Let's just see what the extract CO2 is. Let's do that for the last 7 days. Yeah, quite low limits. That's not too bad, not too bad at all. So move that back across. So now I've done that for histories, I want to now go to fitness points, and I've put nothing in here, so that's good. So now I'll show you how I actually put all the stuff in there. So I need to go to the server and go to, I'm on fitness now, SSL fitness, which is that baby there, and these are the points I brought in. So we've got an Onyx device, and then we've got the plant. So this basically is the IO, and then this is his software, which I've just brought in. I may use it all, I may not use it all. So let's go to the Onyx device. Let's take all that lot. So I'll take the numerics first. Bring that across. Animate it. Do a fixed status. Do a background. Go OK. Give it a border. Groove. And I'm leaving that as it is. Go OK. And then I'm going to edit all them and do a font 16. And then I'll just expand that out a bit. That would do for now. Let's put that up there. I'm just going to duplicate that one. Put that up there as a title. And this is the, I'll just put Jace IO34 module. And let's just make that bold, and let's just center it. So I know when I'm looking that that's my module for that. Let's just take in now the DIs and DOs, whatever they are. Animate it. Status, background OK, border, still put a groove on there. This time I'm going to animate this, and I'm guessing only, I don't know, but I'm going to be doing true as healthy. I may have to change that, which I have to there on those normals and those cleans, but I'll leave it as it is. Edit, change the font to 16, bring that across there, just leave a gap so I know that, I mean, you know by looking, but that's numeric and that's there, but I just leave a gap for now. And then I know that that's the wrong way round, so false is healthy. And I know that's the wrong way round. So we'll put that as healthy there. That's the bloody wrong way round. Well, not the wrong way round, but it's in the logic like that, but it's not fail safe. None of this is fail safe. Normally a true being healthy is fail safe. So if anyone cuts the cable to the sensor, it will go into fault. Anyone cuts the cable to this sensor, it won't go into fault. No one will know. But it's acceptable to do it this way. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just don't prefer it that way. If I'm designing panels, I prefer to make all my fail-safes closed to be healthy. I want that as false there. And another one. Put that to that, and that to that. And then we've got the air filters there which are clean, so we need to change them as well. So that's the filter is clean and the pressure across it is clean. It's not a high pressure, or it's not a low pressure. All it is a pressure switch across the filter. Just turn on and off. And it's got a dial that you set for your pascals or your pressure. Right, so that's that done for that I/O module. So now take the other I/O module. I'll start with the sensors first. Animate. Hide status to simple. Background OK. Border. Give it a groove. Edit. And we do our font. We put it to 16. We'll stick it up there. We'll duplicate that one. So this is the device itself. JS controller. And we take that, put that up to there. Take that and put that. We know we're going to be putting histories on them, but that's later. Take the pump switches, the digital stuff. Do an animate. High status. Background OK. Border. We'll give it a border. Now what I'll do here, I'll show you why I do them. I don't set the font here. Groove, but let's do that as normal, as I always are true for green. And this time I'm going to set the font here, but you see the reason why I don't. So 16, because the display name doesn't become size 16. So that comes 16, that doesn't. So now I've got to go into that, edit, and set that to 16. So I'd rather just do it all in one go. Take that, put that underneath there with just a little gap, move that across there. Some of these points, like the fire alarm, I won't be using because I've already got the fire alarm down here off from the main station, so I'm not going to put it in twice. And the same with the safety circuit. Have I got safety circuit? No, I haven't. So that one will be in, but that's a safety circuit for just the fitness, because I'm in the fitness. So that's a safety circuit just for the fitness AHU and fitness points, which you've got the boiler plant there, dance studio. Well, we'll come to them in a minute. So they're idle, that's enabled, so it's green, that's all good. Right, these want changing. They're your faults. So your safety circuits are fail-safe, as you can see. Your fire alarm, pressure, safety circuit and pressure, and I would expect that. Definitely would expect that. So let's go to the boiler. And let's change that to false green. take that one, null, and when it's false it's green. True value is null, which is going to be an alarm. You could put it to red, but normally the background will bring that in for you on the alarm. If the alarm's attached to that point, then the background will make it red for you. So really you would want that text to be white because it's going to be on a red background. But at the moment I'm just leaving it as transparent, which is black. That's that. So we've got a boiler enabled there, heating point. As you can see, this is live values. We're not affecting the plant in any way. All we're doing is we brought the points to the supervisor, and we're making the graphics for the FM team to look at what's going on. Naturally, I've got no graphics yet, so I'm just bringing in the points. This is my start template. Eventually, I will probably blank these off from or take them off from the navigation menu. But for now, setting this up, it's nice to put all the points on, and it's nice to look at what's going on and put all your set points in and do all your histories, and then I will just take them points to the page that I will do for either the boilers or the AHU. So that's that one done. So boiler plant. So I'm going to bring in all the numerics first. I could highlight it all, but I like to do my green, and I don't want to do that on numerics. Right click, animate, background, okay, border, groove, okay. That's that done. I didn't need to do that, I could have just right clicked it, but edit, font, 16. Now some of these points will probably be duplicated on the I/O modules that we brought in, and I'll deal with that later. So let's put that to there, and let's put that down to there. Now another thing, this is these points here is on another PX page, just the bottom PX nav page. So I do have some spare there on the right hand side, as long as I don't populate it on the bottom of the main page. So I could take, for the fitness page, I can bring in what we saw was the not remote plant, we saw safety circuit there. I could bring that in and I could put that down there and it only be seen on this page. Control keys there, but I'm not doing that at the moment. So let's now bring in the digitals. I've got my finger on the control key button on my keyboard while I'm clicking all these, so that I can just select them, right click, animate, eye status, background, okay, animate, true. I've noticed some safety circuits here, pressure units, so they should be fail safe, and border, groove, and then I'm just going to right click that, edit, and set it all to a 16. And put that there, and put that across there, So all them was the boiler plant. So let's type in boiler plant. So all that's from the boiler plant logic. We won't be using it all. Let's change that. That's not fail safe, so that's green there. And change that one. And I say there shouldn't be any frost. Time of writing this, I mean the temperature, yeah, is 18.55 according to the sensor at 7:43. I find that rather, yeah, rather strange. At that time I'd expect it to be lower than that. But anyway, I'm not down to do any of that. I'm just down to doing the graphics. And then pump frost. Pump frost. Highlight that to green. Put that to green, sorry, not highlight it. Dance studio boiler, whatever that's going to say. Cool. So if the dance studio wants the boiler on, let's just bring that out a little bit more. And then highlight that. And just bring them in a little bit more. We've got healthy there, which is the wrong way round. So change that. Right, we've got some plant switches here, and we've got some set points probably. Yeah, we've got a set point. So I've got these on other pages, for example, and I can just copy and paste. So what I would normally do, if it was me and I wasn't doing a video, I would take that, I'll copy that, and then I'll go back to there, and I will paste that into there, and then I would take that information there, Control key C, paste it into there, and then do /set. I'll show you the read. You could select it, but it's easy for me to type it in. But if I look at component chooser, that's your boiler set point, and that's what I'm asking it to do. Change the set point, and then Control key V for that. So it's just displaying that point then. But what we'll do is we'll do one. Have we got another set point here? Yeah, we've got boiler set point. So I would normally just copy and put the information in, but I'm going to do this for you. So go to action button. So we've got the button there. Take the value, Control key C, put that into the action binding, Control key V, /set. That's done. But you can't, if I want the text file, if I right click that, I can't animate that, because what I've got to do is do a plus and put that into value binding, and then go down and put, sorry, the cat's just sneezed on me. It's behind my neck. You can't really see it because of the background, but I've got a cat behind me. Rested on my chair. Put that into there, so it's everything but the set. So that's got the set at the end, that hasn't. And then I can do the text, animate, and I want to type in there out value. That's what I'm using, the out value. Okay, so now we look at it, it's there. Still not as good as that at the moment. So now we'll go into that, we'll do a background, animate, I status to simple, click down there, background. So drag it down, background, go OK. But we want to do something else on there now. This I want to set to a yellow, so we know it's an adjustable set point. Because what I've got is I have a key on this up at the top of the graphic, and my set points are all yellow. And now I can, you don't want to be doing this every time when you want something like this, so it's better just to copy and paste, but I've shown you now how to do it, and I can delete that one then now. And what I'm trying to tell you is this key here, they click on this and they've got a key, they've got like a little legend of what's an alarm, etc., and the set point is that with a yellow background, so they know that that is a set point. If it was a calculated value, it's going to have black. If it's a switch, it's going to have grey and sensor. I'll be honest, with the switch I normally do the same, I just put a yellow, which we're going to do a switch here now, because I've got I noticed a auto there, plant switch. So I'm just going to duplicate the same thing, which we know this is numeric and this is digital. Doesn't make any difference, it still works the same. Control key C, Control key V, set, paste that into there at the bottom for the value to read it, and that's that done. Now auto is black there and not green, so we can animate, and this is just a guess now, I don't know which way they've done it, but let's see if autos are green. Probably the wrong way around. No, that was the right way around. So I'm going to duplicate that again, take this one, Control key C. I don't know what it does in the logic. There's a plant switch one apparently. Without me looking at the logic, I have no idea, which I'll probably look later when I'm doing the graphics. Well, I won't probably, I will be looking later when I do the graphics. Be logging in there and finding out what that does. I mean, it may be a case that, well, we don't need that, he's duplicated it. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't write the logic. So I'm looking for any more that I would think. See, I don't know what that Boolean writable is. It's probably rubbish. Brought it in, but it's probably a load of rubbish and we don't need it. That's the, have we got outside, that's the outside air temp. See, that's showing 16.5. That is being taken from the first one that I did, because it's the common top for them all. And the first one I did, so 18.77, I think it's took from there. It will be. I've deleted the sensor from there now, but it's been took from that station. Still the same area, but I had to expand that one because of the amount of points. But it's got some meters on there, and it's got all the different AHUs. So eventually AHU1 I will have here, AHU1, AHU2, AHU3, AHU4, AHU5. I think there's 7 in total AHUs. I'll have them all coming down there. And then I can take some of these points off here, because eventually, like I said, these are not going to be seen. But I find it easier to do the points, make a sheet, before I even start working on graphics, bring all the points in, attach to so I'm just looking at that difference there between that and that, because I didn't set, when I made that one, I didn't set that to 16. Thank you. There we go. So if I copied that, I didn't set these to 16, did I? Because I copied it. So I need to set them to 16. 16, 16, 16. Right. So that's that for that one. So what else have we got? So that's our boiler plant that we brought in and finished with. Dance studio boiler core. Not many points there. So let's take them, drop them into there, animate for normal run-of-the-mill repetitive stuff. Some people just drop them on and don't do any animation or anything like that. They just, yeah, there's your points. I'm not like that. I like to make it nice if I can. 16. Okay, okay. Duplicate that, because these that I'm doing will stay on the control on the station, and it'd be a quick look at what the controller's doing. So when you're servicing or doing maintenance, you can go in there, have a quick look, and you can see if any temperature sensors are faulty without looking through each individual page. So this is more like an engineer's page, so we will keep them. So that's Dance Studio boiler call. Dance Studio boiler call. That's what they, or the person who wrote the software, that's what they called that folder in the logic. Put that in there. So there'll be some histories to be attached to that eventually. And then boiler core, that and that. Bring that across. Do an animate. I status to simple. Background okay. Give it a border. Groove. Do the animate. Put true as green. Edit it. Again, all of it together. Put that to 16. Okay, okay. And then move that across there. So that's that one. Fitness AHU. Spelled studio wrong, didn't I? Studio. Duplicate that. Move that across there. Fitness AHU. And then bring in that lap first. Oh, not a lot there, is there? Expected more than that. But it is the logic for it, so maybe it's just a simple unit. Border. Groove. Animate. Oops, no, I don't want to do that because that's just the IO. That's it then. Right click it. Edit. Change font to 16. I know it's repetitive this, and I'm doing a video with repetitive work, and I'm not stopping it and letting you see just the highlights. You see in the day-to-day work there, low limit control 0, supply air temp. So that's an AHU set point there. So I can duplicate that, and I can take that, control key C, and put that into there, /set at the end, control key V. I can now take that out of that and put that in its place. I presume I could show you how that works. You would know anyway, but let's just do that. Stratford login. Let's see if I can log in. Bring that across again, that page, and we're on fitness. And AHU tab set point 16. Bear in mind this is a live station, so I don't want to put a stupid value in there. So I'll just put something like 17 in there at the moment. Go OK. And that's now changed to 17 on the controller, back on the station. I'm going to put that back to 16. I don't want to mess with any of their controls. They've had this installed for a few years now. They had little touch screens on the panel, hence that's why we're moving them across to a main server, because another good reason for moving across is the histories will be unlimited. So it's not like a 500 point or a 5,000 point and then roll over. It's unlimited histories. So even if it's been in there 5, 6, 7 years, there's 7 years of history. You can't do that on just a touch screen to a controller, and you can't really access it anywhere, only when you're on site in front of the panel on the touch screen. Well, here you can access it on your mobile phone, PC at home. Not that someone at home would be basically looking, but you never know. And the FM managers can access it, which sometimes the FM managers don't go to site. They wanted to see what's going on at site, and all these, I think there's 5 sites here at the at Everyone Active West. There's 5 sites we're bringing in, so we've given them a menu where they can look at all 5 sites and then just pick which site they want to go to. And I think I'll just show you that while I'm here, so you can see for yourself. Everyone Active. So they can click on Southern there, and they can go to the domestic hot water, which has got the graphics and heating boilers, and then the gym AHU, the creche AHU, changing room AHU, aerobics, the pool AHU, another pool AHU, underfloor heating. That's it, let's come online there. And let's do that again, but go to another one. So Shipston, pool AHU, heating boilers, general AHU, fitness AHU. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Where's my ends? Really? I missed my ends off that. Alright, well, we'll put the ends on. I could copy and paste, but I'll just show you how I do that anyway. That's a mistake on my part. That's not good. I want ducting. Ducting, ductwork, thank you. And we want the left. It's not an end, is it? Yes, it is. Sorry, I thought an end would be a stop there, but that's unusual for me to miss that. Just out of curiosity, is it hidden somewhere else? No. If it was, it would be around there. That's unusual for... Ah, what's that behind there? Oh, why is that over there? Delete. It's got me thinking now. Where Control key Z. Put that back. Control key Z. Control key Z. Okay. Anyway, it's done now. Reheat curtains. Yeah, they've got the ends there. Heating boilers. Yep. And then go, that was that. Stratford I'm doing. Studley I've done. Main boiler plant. AHU 1. AHU 2. AHU 3. Radiant heating. Sports extract fans in the roof. Pool boilers. Pool hot water. Pool heating. So All I did was I did the pool boilers with both valves in there as an overall, and then I split it just for pool hot water, and then split that for pool heating. But it's using exactly the same graphic near enough. I just changed it slightly, and then I think with Stratford you're just going to see at the moment what we're working on. There's no graphics yet. You can just see the engineers pages, let's call it, the rubbish pages. No pretty graphics. Right, so where was I? I was in fitness, and I was up here, and fitness AHU. I need to bring in that, and I better put it in edit mode before I do that, otherwise I look a complete idiot. Bring that across there, animate. You know something, you do this for so many years and you still make mistakes, and still rookie mistakes that you would never ever think of you would do. But trust me, sometimes your brain's just switched off and you do some stupid mistakes. But we're only human. Edit and font 19 at 16. We don't want bloody 19, that's a bit big. 19, well, naturally bigger than 16. A plant switch there, so let's duplicate that. Now AHU supply, we've got a true and an extract. I'll show you, we don't want them wordings in there if we was going to use it on the graphics. So let's just do this baby. Set. And let's just take that now out, bring that across. So demand false. So what we'll do here with this one is we take out this text which is looking at the out value. So I'm going to delete that. He says cancel, unanimate. Sorry about that, that's again a rookie mistake. And I'm going to then click animate again and select Boolean to simple. So false, no demand, true, demand. Okay, do the same with that one. I'm doing the same again. Animate, Boolean. So boiler call is true. I presume I'll just put I'll put AHU boiler call. So boiler call. I presume I could just do on and off there if I'm going to use a text label. So let's just do off and let's just do on for the moment. I don't know what's going to AHU supply and extract. So I presume they're just enables. Unanimate, animate, Boolean, enable, disable. Okay, okay. Unanimate, animate, Boolean simple, enable, disable. Sensor select space, that will be an adjustable. So let's go on to that. Control key C. Control key V set. Control key V with no set. just so we can see what the text is. Let's just take that out of animation, bring in across our sheet, do a refresh. So we can select space or dot. Space or dot, that's what that is. So the sensor, we're either using the space sensor for calculation or the dot sensor. Well, we've got it at space, so we're leaving it at space. Okay, so that's that bit done. So that's the fitness AHU, which isn't that many points. Fitness fan speed control. Okay, well that's going to be still under the fitness AHU. Put that into edit mode so I don't look an idiot again. Empty. Empty. I just say empty. Eye status. Background. Okay. Should have meant enter. Animate. What am I doing? I'm losing the plot now. Border. Don't want to animate it. Groove. And that is it for those ones. Edit. 16. And bring them across there. So we've got an extract CO2 set point there. We'll duplicate that. Control key C. Control key V / set. Take that out. Put that in there. Extract fan EC Max. That will probably be a set point as well. Oops, wrong one. I think the factor as well, the 0 points, I think that is to do with the plus or minus as well. I think that's going to be a set point, but without, again, looking at the logic, if I'd have wrote it, I would have known what it was. So that's working between the 0 and 10 volts. I'll leave that off at the moment. If I need it, I will put a set point on it, because we've still got a history to do here at the moment. Heating pumps. That's a nice short one. I like that. Right click, animate, status, background, OK, give it a border, groove, animate the true or false with the colours, and I'm good to go. Edit that, put it into a 16. That's done. Just place that under there. Take that, duplicate that, and call that heating pumps. Take that, Control key Z, take that, put that under there, and expand that across to there. And we've got the alarms not fail safe, so put that to null, put that one to green, and the same with that one. Put that to null, put that to green. So again, when I'm doing the graphics, I will take these points physically, I will copy them. So I will highlight the point, or these points if I'm doing the heating pumps. I will go copy, and when I'll go to my page that is for my heating pumps for the dance studio or whatever, and I will paste them in there. Then I'll do the graphics and put the pumps on there, but I'll be using all this information that's already been done. I won't be redoing it again, but it's also a nice page, like I keep saying, for engineers to go and have a look, and you can see alarms straight away, you can see temperatures straight away. I mean, we can see that the boiler is modulating there at 6.63 volts. We've got everything in one place, which I know I've said that before. Plant alarms, that's going to be an easy one. Duplicate. Now, I know from experience with the software here that false on all them are going to be healthy. Does that make sense? The false is going to be green. Plant alarms, because it's the same on all the others that I've just done on this controller. So I'm going to take all them, bring them across, still put a background, so I know if it's gone stale, I know if it's in alarm. They will all change them nice colours on the background. Border, groove. Now I know this is going to be the opposite way. I know that's going to be green, false, and I'm going to leave that as it is. But normally I would put that as white, but I'm going to leave it as it is at the moment. Go OK, edit, and font 16. You see, I've got to go around and change all them now. Otherwise I'd have to go through individually each one. It's just a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's not required if you know. So that's that one done. So now we've got some radiant heaters. Right, we've got some space here that we can put them, but I'm looking at the sports. Mind you, the sports all extract's not going to have many in it either, is it? No, it hasn't. So we're near enough there on this station with all the bits, and then I can stop this video going, and I can go and get myself a cup of tea. A nice cup of tea. Background okay. Border, groove okay. Okay. I'll just leave them there at the moment. Edit properties. We want to be 16. And let's just take that. Bring that across there. Animate. Eye status to simple. Background okay. Give it a border. Groove. And we'll do the true this time is green healthy. Edit. Change the font to 16. Go OK. Put that under there like so. We've got some falses there. And then we take that, we duplicate that. We'll just stick it underneath that one. And this is radiant heaters. We take that, put that into there, expand that out to the side there. Radiant heaters zone 1 idle, thermostat 1 false. False thermostat. Could be a high thermostat, but saying that, none of the heaters are working, so we probably won't be using this thermostat 1 and thermostat 2 in the graphics. we would just have the zone 1, zone 2, and we've got the temperatures for zone 1, zone 2. We've got the average. We've got a day set point and a night set point there. Let's do that. I'm just going to duplicate it again. Control key C. OK, OK. Control key V and set. Control key V only. Control key C. Control key V / set. Amount of times I've done this. Amount of times I've done this with loads of different graphics. Right. Let's. Radiant Eaters are done. Let's get this done. Sports extract. Background. High status. Yes, it takes a longer time. It used to be nice just to put it on the page and just leave it, but I just like things to look good, or look as good as I possibly can. 16. Just leave that there. Go to them. Bring them across. Animate it. High status to simple. Background OK. Border. Groove. Animate. Green and true. OK. Edit. Font. Put you to 16. Done. Done. Move that across there. Give myself a space. Duplicate that. We'll stick it here. Might as well. There's no harm. And that is Sports Hall. Extract. We have a set point, I noticed there. And we'll have a history in a moment that we've got to do for them all. Let's take a duplicate. Sports Hall. Control key C. Control key V / set. Control key V. Get rid of that. Put that in there. And I think I'm going to leave that as it is. So now I've got the fun part of the histories. So I need to find SLC fitness points. We're there. And scroll that down. We haven't got that many. So bulb sensor average. Black bulb sensor average. Where are you, black bulb sensor? You're there. Sensor 1, sensor 2. I haven't got, or I can't see, black ball average. Oh, here we go. It's there. Radiant Eaters. It's there. I'm going to make life simple for myself and copy another history. Well, I'll do it from scratch. And so black bulb sensor, building pop-up. I have no idea where it's going to be now, so I'm going to go history. So it's SSO Fitness, SSO Fitness, history, SSO Fitness, black bulb, control key C, so I don't have to carry on doing that. Okay. And then mouse over, highlight. Okay, so that's that one done. Now, because I've copied that, when we do the next one, which we'll do the next one now for you, you see I'm going to have to scroll down now because I've done the very first one on the list. So let's do a plus. Let's do a kit pop-up binding. Control key V to paste that in. But now what I've got to do is I've got to scroll down and go to that. So it's just an extra press basically. Go OK. Highlight. OK. That one's done. Now if I went to the panel temperature, do we have a panel temperature here? Panel temperature anywhere? I can't see. Not that they need to know what the panel temperature is. Oh, it's there. So I do panel temperature. Kit pop up. Control key V. I'm still going to have to scan down this time. History. Panel temperature. Control key C. So I've saved it in its memory. Highlight. OK. So when I do, I don't know whether I did black bulb zone 2. I think I did zone 1. Yes, it's there. I didn't do zone 2. So now makes life a little bit easier for me. History. And I can just go look and just click on there now. I don't have to scroll down. It's just just makes life a little bit easier. Boiler flow sensor. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Boiler flow sensor. OK. Mouse over. Highlight. OK. Boiler return sensor. Plus. Kit pop up. Control key V. Paste in what we've got. History. Boiler return sensor. OK. Mouse over. Highlight it. OK. Let's do one with the mouse over where we don't highlight it. And we do a... Let's do... So we've got boiler return sensor. So fitness return air. Where are we? Fitness. Fitness return air. Let me show you what I mean. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Fitness. Return air. OK. Mouse over. We'll do outline now. OK. We'll save that. We'll log into Stratford. So it auto logs out after 30 minutes. Refresh. Now the one that we did was that. See how you got the outline now? Return air. So if you wanted outline, that's what you would do. Yes, it still highlights it, but I prefer that the way it's darker. But you've got the outline there. I'm not going to be using that, by the way, because I just don't. So let's take that return air. Where are you? There you are. And change that from outline to highlight. So that's return air done. Fitness, space, temp. Fitness, space, temp. Where are you? Fitness, oh, you're there. Fitness, space, temp. Kit pop up. Control key V. History. Fitness, space, temp. Okay. Mouse over. Highlight. Done. Fitness, supply, air. Fitness, supply, air. Plus. Kit pop up. Control key V, paste in what I've got in its memory. And then go down to history. Fitness, supply, air. I just had to think that there's, yeah, so fitness, supply, air there. Mouse over. Highlight. Okay. Done that. Don't need that. Outdoor sensor, not interested in, but I will still put it there because I've got an outside temp there. And in case I put it on the graphic, kit pop up. Control key V. History. Outside air. We've already done the panel temp, so I won't be doing another one after that. That is it for that one. Done. And now I've got to work on another page, and then once I've got all them on there, I can then start doing my navigation and doing my graphics. So the next one is SLC Pool AHU. SLC Pool AHUs. Oh, that's my history. Don't want that. I want SLC Pool AHUs, which is the last one. And I've got to bring in them points. So we've got the edge there. We've got an IO34, another IO34, so two IO34s. Then we've got our plant alarms, plant time controls, main pool AHU, teaching pool AHU, panel lamps. Probably won't be using that, but I'll still bring him in just for the moment. So I've just got that to do, but there's no point in showing you how to do it because it's going to be exactly the same process as what we did for fitness. And naturally it was the same for coffee, the same for Stratford, and the same for that. But it takes a fair bit. I mean, that fitness, what are we running now? 1 hour 12 minutes. So it's took me 1 hour 12 minutes just to put these on the page, put the set points in and attach the histories. And that's quite small. I think this one took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So that one would probably be about 1.5 hours. So let's say 1 hour each, which it isn't, but 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 hours just putting the points onto a PX page before you even do the graphics. And then I had to bring in all the points, and bringing in all the points, that was a fair bit. That was a couple of hours bringing in all the points. And then some points on the stations were constants, i.e. they weren't variable, but it was a variable, like it would have a 20-degree set point, but he did it as a constant. Well, I had to then change that to a numeric writable to then bring that in. So it's basically, I've been 2 days on this job at the moment. So yeah, I mean, I've still got about, I reckon I've got another 2 more days to complete it. So that's 4 days just to do graphics alone. That's not writing the software, that's just graphics for the customer to view. Okay, that's me having my moan, and I'm going to now carry on after a cup of tea and do the next one. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, can you subscribe for me? It just helps. It's building up quite nicely now. I think I've got about 800, near enough 900 subscribers. So it's people are watching and people do like what I'm doing, because it is real life. I'm not making it fancy for you. You see my mistakes, and it's better that way. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.